How's it going, guys? Oddly Unorthodox back here with another Total War gameplay on the multiplayer. Another 1v1 type format, just a simple land battle. And as you can probably see on the left hand side, I brought a army that's a little bit different than what you would normally expect to see out of a Lizardman player. I've been playing around with this sort of force for quite a bit, if I'm honest. Trying to figure out the best way of running it, replacing different things, trying different things in place for different spots. And this is just another trial to see sort of what squads do well and maybe how I can make this build quite a popular thing on multiplayer. I'm obviously talking about the Shredder of Lustria, the biggest, baddest dinosaur you can play in this game. My enemy went quite a different sort of build, one that I haven't seen very often, and one that I've really respected. So my build's a simple triple temple guard. We've got the Shredder of Lustria, and then we've got Lord Mazdamundi on his big dragon, big dinosaur. So you can see the power duo there. And then at the back, I sent 2 Chameleon Stalkers. It was purely just in case they brought Warp Lightning Cannons. I sort of expected Warp Lightning Cannons because they're quite effective into dinosaurs, or even Warp like Jezzails, anything like that. But we didn't have to deal with it. So, for anyone that hasn't seen this build before, it focuses purely around having a big scary dinosaur to do all the heavy lifting, while the rest of your army pretty much normally gets rolled, but buys enough time for your big scary dinosaur to go around and absolutely destroy everything. Those Iksha Triads, though, definitely a good squad to probably use against them due to the fact they shred so much armour with the Weeping Blades. You can see that I end up using the Chameleon Stalkers to hammer the Avalanche Mortars. Get rid of the Avalanche Mortars, even though I'm not too worried about them, but I do decide that I want to get rid of these Iksha's Triads as soon as possible. And you can see the dinosaur is just reaping a toll already. Lord Mazdamundi made quite an amount of money as well. Lord Mazdamundi obviously not the worst duelist when he's on the back of his giant dinosaur. My Temple Guard do get absolutely rolled, sadly. They don't seem to be doing so hot. But if I'm honest, this is probably a good army to use into the Skaven. Purely because they don't have the best leadership, and I'm lucky that the enemy that I was playing against probably didn't expect me to go this build, else he could have put some Storm Vermin in there with halberds and stuff like that, which would have done a lot more damage to me. But you can see that, to be fair, he's still got quite a lot of forces that have come back, and we've managed to get rid of that Avalanche Mortar now with our Chameleon Stalkers, and we are fighting our way through. You can see the dinosaur's already up to 70 kills with 1200 value. Lord Mazdamundi's packing an impressive 73, but at 1660. Sadly, the Temple Guard sort of got rolled a lot harder than what I thought they would. But I suppose that's the brutality of the situation. Obviously, you see a Comet of Casadora coming down there from Lord Mazdamundi. In all fairness, Lord Mazdamundi's showing why, in general, he's quite a beastly character. You know, even without having the Shredder of Lustria here, he is doing quite a fair amount of damage. The Temple Guard trying to buy me as much time as possible. We've got the Stalkers down here in a fight. They're in a fight with Skaven Slaves, so I'm fine with them taking that fight. Keep 3 squads of Skaven Slaves busy. And obviously another good thing about bringing Lord Mazdamundi with a Shredder is the fact that he has Apotheosis to heal him, but he's also got the Shield of the Old Ones, as well as 2 Banishments and the Ruination of Cities, I think it's called. I will double check there because I like to make sure I don't get it wrong. Yep, the Ruination of Cities. 2 big, nice AoE spells that don't cost any Winds of Magic. So enemies that are not as knowledgeable on this build are going to try and rush the Shredder with as many units as possible. And then you can use these spells to try and break their leadership. And also just to break off quite a few kills. You can see at this point that it's going to be a game win to me. Purely because he hasn't got enough left to try and chop through Mazdamundi and the Shredder. And obviously Mazdamundi still has a lot of healing left, a lot of Winds and Magic that he's still packing. And still 7,700 HP himself, and still nearly 13,000 HP on the Shredder. The Shredder's nearly up to 200 kills now, just chopping through squads. He is being constantly poisoned, which is a little bit annoying, but you know, it's not too bad. Still 638 weapon strength. Really quite a scary unit. I have been thinking maybe bringing the normal Dreadsaurian or even the Feral Dreadsaurian, and then maybe bring in some more infantry, or maybe even Lord Croak. His Shield of the Old Ones is better, and then maybe changing out Lord Mazdamundi for a Slan of Life. But the good thing I like about Lord Mazdamundi is the fact that because he gets the dinosaur, he's so tanky and so difficult to deal with himself, he can't really be sniped. If I had a normal Slan, he probably would have been sniped by Snitch. The terrible little duelist, always trying to stab someone in the back. But you can see the Shredder, you know, it's not at the value it costs yet. It's a very expensive unit, but it's nearly there, and for the amount of HP it's still got left, it would make it there quite easily, chopping through. And this is going to be a beautiful comet you can see coming down. I do sort of sacrifice my Stalkers for this comet, but it absolutely nukes those squads. And you can see Mazdamundi's at 432 kills, outperforming the Shredder at this point. Two beautiful comets that he's cast down. You can see the big pile of blood that's left by that comet, and quite an easy small win. But I hope you enjoyed this video. We can sort of look at the value, but I'm hoping you enjoyed the video. It's a bit more of a fun video this time instead of the serious sort of ranked 1v1s or anything like that. It was a bit more of a fun game. You can see the Temple Guards didn't do bad. You know, they didn't make their money back, and the Stalkers did okay, but the Dreadsaurian, good value on that guy. And then Lord Mazdamundi really putting in work at nearly 500 kills himself. Thank you for watching, guys. This has been Oddly Unorthodox, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.